Studies have shown that there is an almost symbiotic relationship between reading and intelligence. The analytical skills that provide the ability to understand issues and solve problems are the product of intensive reading. Reading regularly enhances emotional intelligence, helps with self-awareness, broadens horizons, induces empathy, builds social skills, informs decision-taking, and helps manage relationships more effectively.
Reading culture refers to habitual, regular reading of books and information materials. When we cultivate and promote a reading culture, we make reading a habit to be appreciated and loved. Nigeria has been rated by the World Culture Score Index as one of the countries in the world with the lowest reading culture, while available statistics from National Commission for Mass Literacy, Adult and Non-Formal Education shows that 38% of Nigerians are non-literate, as 4 in 10 primary school children cannot read for comprehension.
Reading culture can be promoted in schools by encouraging the children to read. And the way we can encourage the children is by setting up a standard library with good books. That's what I do in my school, setting up a standard library with good books, story books, books in science, books in arts, books in computer, books in ICT, books in history, all subjects. And children can go to the library because in my school we have library on the timetable.
Reading has been found to provide a therapeutic effect while also slowing mental decline. Thus, the relationship between reading, knowledge acquisition, intelligence, and personal empowerment is crucial for economic and societal development. A critical mode of thinking and human development is lost in the absence of reading. In Nigeria, maintaining a reading culture, which is the habitual and regular reading of books and information materials, has suffered from widespread poverty, corruption, ineptitude, and the dearth of dedicated, quiet reading spaces like libraries.
We see young people graduate who are not able to write correct sentences or read very well or make correct spellings, write correct spellings. Reading culture is on a rapid decline, and writing profession and publishing industry are at a great risk. Some of the disadvantages of poor reading culture, I'm going to tell you a few. Poor reading culture can be linked to poor students' academic performances. Studies have shown that there is a relationship between reading, knowledge acquisition, intelligence, and personal empowerment, which are crucial for economic and societal development. Analytical skills that provide the ability to understand issues and solve problems are the product of intensive reading.
The decline in the standard of education may have also seriously affected reading ability. It even becomes harder when one has to deal with the many distractions and challenges that comes with being an adult and living in a country like Nigeria. Or is the country's socio-economic environment not reading friendly?
In this day and age of high-tech use of computers, most schools refer children to the internet. Yes, I'm not saying that we should live in the past. We have to live in the present. But we shouldn't take the fact that children have to learn to read their textbooks or hard copies of their books, make researches, and from there do their assignments. Yes, we can always refer them to the internet, but the internet has its own challenges where the children get, how do I call it now? They get distracted but when certain pop-ups come up. So this basically, I must say, is a very big hindrance on the way of our children when it comes to them adopting a very good reading culture.
The daily struggle for economic survival provides little or no time for people to cultivate a good reading habit. Equally, high cost of books, particularly imported ones, has contributed to low readership promotion in the country.
When you have good readers as children, you begin to develop passionate writers. And don't be surprised that when children are good readers, they become passionate writers. The tendency to become very good public speakers.
It is, however, cheering that certain individuals and organizations are making concerted efforts to revive reading culture in the country through various initiatives. This must, however, not be left alone in the hands of government.
The culture of reading must be activated in children from the early years. This can be done through hearing stories. Children are exposed to a wide range of words through hearing stories, through talking to them. And this helps them build their own vocabulary and improve their understanding when they listen, which is vital as they start to read.
When we have Literacy Day, we celebrate it in a grand style and we stress the importance of reading a book a day, if it's possible. And we read and read and read and celebrate, and then the awareness is there.
Once the parent or the home is able to get that right, when the children get to the school will have a continuity, program to help the children even into, I'm talking about primary schools, secondary schools, then into the university. And I tell you, if we're able to build all these steps, I will tell you that the society that we are living in, Nigeria, will become a very, very great place.
More books should be procured for children than smartphones and tablets. Nigerian homes need to be fitted with more bookshelves and bookcases than flat-screen TVs and laptops. This will go a long way in improving their thinking capacity and make informed decisions whenever the need arises.